What are the top 10 weapons that you think hurt the most? I'm not used to posting on Reddit, as I've said before, but they were fairly engaging with what I asked. Elder, 3 years, and oh, I'm an OG. Shut up. Common rare. Oh, it's common. Fucking Reddit. God damn it. I deserve better. How dare you? So goddamn it, let me fucking finish. Hey everyone, AKIRA here, ex-deathmatch wrestler, and I was just wanting to see what people in here think are the worst weapons to be hit with / land on and rank them out of 10. Obviously, if you can't think of 10, just list them. But I'm doing a segment on my channel / making a video out of it, and I want to see what the casual viewer, I know SquaredCircle members aren't necessarily casual, think hurts the worst before I make my own list on my Twitch stream. Curious to see what your opinions are, or if you have any crazy things that you've been seeing hit people in the pro wrestling sphere. Terry Funk and the horse kicking him do not count. We'll be starting that around 8 p.m. I lied. I'm sorry, but I'm going to peruse everyone's responses. Have a good week / stay. See, look, top 10 most painful weapons, all right? But I'm going to write down what everyone fucking thinks. Hi, AKIRA. I met you in Japan at BJW at the tail end of 2023 and the start of 2024. Hope you're doing well. I didn't know you'd finish with death matches. Fair enough of your choices either way. As for hurt the worst, I can imagine it's got to be objects that don't easily pierce the skin like pins, but those that do damage and bruise badly. Break nerves, etc. like edge of bricks, Lego, pots, etc. Ouch. Okay, so we have terracotta pots is what they're referring to. Terracotta pots, concrete bricks. All right, so pins, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my own suggestion here because I've actually used them. The fishing hooks. No, that's so nice. Thank you, Frankie Sachan. I'm done being a deathmatch wrestler, but I will do death matches if, you know, Tony Khan wants to pay me a whole bunch of money. Hey Tony, book a real deathmatch wrestler, baby, or ex-deathmatch wrestler, baby. I don't think Tony's gonna be watching it, but nah, man. Like I want to be on TV, and I want to evolve to the next stage of my life and my career. I want to make some money, and I want to show that obviously that deathmatch wrestlers like myself, because no matter what, I'm still part of the deathmatch community. These guys can be on TV, you know. They're more interesting than the regular run-of-the-mill wrestlers going today. Top 10 most painful weapons from G Moss 101. Cinder block. Wrote that down. Spike, specifically when he got stuck in John Moxley's back. Okay, spike is fair. I've never been hit with that, but I can imagine, considering I've been stabbed with like 2, it sucks. Obviously, there's the basic ones like barbed wire. All right, not the bad movie. Walking weapon, Josh Alexander. That's such a silly fucking thing, but I'm gonna include him anyways. That's hilarious. Relatable clips of Jason Alexander playing George Costanza. Okay, I'm disturbed. Jerry, I'm disturbed, I'm depressed, I'm inadequate, I got it all! I can't do a high-pitched George Costanza, my voice is cracked. I proclaim this the summer of joy! My voice. Post, Yuka, Sakazaki, scream of okay. Barbed wire is wacky. Long ago in my backyard days, I had a friend that really wanted to use it based on watching ECW tapes, only to find that it is much less dramatic than you think. Because the drama actually comes from the pro wrestling. No, they hurt if you're getting swung with. I don't like that mentality of like, oh, it's just a chair. My brother, have you felt a steel chair? Having a grown-ass man actually swing that at you is not a good feeling. When it makes a sound, that's when you know it hurts, man. That's when you know it really fucking hurts. Barbed wire is usually gimmicked. Everything else is pretty much fake with the exception of fire, which is unpredictable and could be painless or a disaster. Oh, okay. Okay, motherfucker. All right, hold on. Barbed wire is usually gimmicked. I have never fucked with gimmicked barbed wire. It is always like, I got that from barbed wire. I got that. I had right here. This one. Like, I've gotten some gnarly cuts from barbed wire, so it is not usually gimmicked. Stave gun does not feel great. Tables do fucking hurt. Japanese tables are the stiffest fucking things I've ever been through, and they hurt so bad. But chair shots to the back, Mance Warner hit me in the back of the chair at MLW. Okay, so here's the deal. My lower back was hurting so fucking bad. So fucking bad, right? My nerves were shooting through my legs. It was hurting awful. And it hurt to walk, it hurt to stand. We get to this match where it's me and a couple other people and Mance and a couple other people in the War Chamber match for MLW. Mance takes a chair and he hits me. All right, so yeah, we have this with the D20s and D10s. They legitimately fucking hurt. Fun fact: I've actually landed on D20s and D10s. We did like an entire board made out of them, and I also poured them out like tacks. And it was like 2021. I think it was me versus Ruben Steele. But I got thrown into a table with them on it, or I got like brain busted onto the dice. And dude, those multi-sided dice hurt so fucking bad. Like I will agree with that. That's going on the list actually. Legos, oh bro. So, oh my god. Legos are an abomination. I can attest, Legos are just not fun. Legos are just painful for no reason. Same with carpet strips are like that too. But carpet strips, like, you get no sound out of it. People don't know how much a carpet strip hurts. People know how much a Lego hurts because people stepped on Legos. People really don't step on carpet strips because, again, it's under carpet, or a lot of people have like concrete flooring now. I've heard light tubes are quite tingly, but glass spots have to hurt, right? Oh, glass panes. So light tubes hurt, especially because like me, I never wore a shirt, right? There's maybe 3 times I wore a shirt, and light tubes themselves hurt. To the head, they can hurt. That's how I got this scar right here, was through a fucking light tube. It was, we'll watch the match again, I don't care. But it was me versus Bobby Beverly for a promotion called Circle 6. And it was the match that got everyone to start talking about that promotion. But I got hit with a light tube right here. And it's hard for me to accurately describe pain because I have such a high level of pain tolerance. I got cut right here with 10 minutes to go in the match, and I didn't even notice it until I got to the back. And so I washed my face off, and someone said, "Dude, you got to go to the hospital." I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "You have a hole in your face." They took a picture of my phone. It was just a gaping hole. It didn't cut my eye, but it was hole here and hole here. It was disgusting. And then it hurt. But tubes to the back, they never feel good. I've gotten hit in the shoulder. I've gotten hit in the chest. It does not feel good to hit with light tubes. Getting hit on the head is cheap because generally a lot of people have hair. But if you're like bald or like me, I'm more sensitive up here than I am for anything else. So getting hit in the head is gnarly. And honestly, I got to the point where I was so gun shy with getting hit with light tubes, or I would panic every time I got hit. And just because I'd gotten so many like gnarly injuries, like I was panicking about even when I just landed on something basic. And that's what I knew too. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm so gun shy about things because I want to do more on TV. It was in the middle of the final stretches of that Japan run where I was like, dude, I don't want to get hit with light tubes anymore. I'm over it. Like, I don't want to roll in it. The worst part is you get all the cuts, then after the match you go to the shower. Then you get the second pain, which is the shower pain. It's water getting into the cuts, cleaning out the cuts, all the little micro glass that got into, or in the micro cuts that got into your skin. Like, there's so much pain there. Like, I stopped taking showers if I could. I'd take baths just because baths were so much easier on my body. And glass pains, it's literally, for me, it's always been a 50-50. Either I go through it and I get some little micro cuts where it's like, okay, I'm gonna bleed, but it doesn't hurt too bad. And it's getting up where you're, again, like thumbtacks, where you're trying not to get the glass embedded in your palms. Like right here is all just glass. These right here, I have a couple scars right, I don't know if you can see in the light, like right here, right here, right here, and right here. That's just from my hand slapping into glass on accident. I have a piece of glass right here. Like, there's a piece of glass right here that that actually hurt. Fuck. The weed whacker has to be up there. Oh, weed whacker fucking hurts. You're an ex-deathmatch wrestler. I clearly missed something. I don't want to say cinder block because the one time the guy threw a cinder block from the ring. That, I mean, doesn't count. Like, you can't write it off just because of that. I know Caden will find that clip, but someone dropped me on a cinder block in Texas, and it is a clip that I get tagged in all the fucking time. I get tagged in it all the time. Top of the chairs and sides of light. Oh no, Ladders hurt, man. There's a clip of Isami Kodaka. He did two things to throw me off a ladder that hurt. He did a Frankensteiner on me onto a ladder, and it smacked against my leg, and it hurt so fucking bad. I was like rolling around in agony. The Japanese crowd screamed. And then he did a double knees from the very top of the Giga ladder, jumped up and fell down and crushed my chest. I'd love to hear your opinion on gusset plates. I've only seen them in a handful of indie death matches, but the aftermath always looks gnarly. Because to use a gusset plate, let me see if I still have that cut on me. All right, here. It's gotten a lot lighter, but it literally went and clawed my leg. I think I was one of the people to start people really abusing gusset plates again in 2020. Like, nobody was learning how to actually gig. It was just people just using that to bleed. And now I don't use them at all. I just, I do the old way of doing things. Gusset plates don't feel great, man. I've had them in the chest, in the back, but no, they don't feel good, man. It's always gnarly, and the way it's like some people just go all in with it. Like, you can tell someone who's really into doing a death match because they kill themselves with those things, and I just can't, man. Yeah, that's a prep thing, little. My bad, bro. You motherfucker. Yeah, what the prep for? All right, so here is our list. One I will put on here that you will be surprised by. Vinyl record bat. I got hit with a vinyl record bat in my No Holds Barred 2 match against Reed Bentley. Caden will know exactly what I'm talking about. But I had it swung at my back, and it clawed my back like a tiger. And it is one of the most excruciatingly painful things I have ever experienced. And I still think about how much it hurt to this day. And the person who made that weapon still comes up to me at shows and apologizes for making that weapon. It hurts so fucking bad. Like, I've had experience with all of these. Even fire I've had some experience with. But I didn't get burned by fire. But I will say, you know what, I'm gonna, because fire is also a natural thing. It's a natural thing, but it's always inconsistent. Fire is gonna be an honorable mention just because, like, it's fire. Of course it's gonna fucking hurt. And I've had friends get fucking torched by that, and me not mentioning fire feels kind of weird. Let's see here. So fire, okay. Honestly, like, it's such a memorable pain. I'm putting the vinyl record bat at number 10. Actually, no, I should make it higher. Probably number 3. Like, it was a never hit me with that shit again. Never hit me with that shit again. It hurts so bad. Let's see. Stick. Oh, kendo stick. Kendo sticks, I've been hit with them. They hurt, but again, like, the things I've been hit with are worse. Concrete's probably number 10. Does not feel good no matter how you do it. Like, it fucks your world up. Why does CTRPG dice hurt? Are they like Legos? They're like, okay, so they hurt because they're solid like Legos, but like, I'm talking like the D4s, the D6s, D20s. The way they are made, you land on them, but they also stab you. Sometimes they stab you a little bit, or sometimes they stab you a lot. But it fucking hurts in a way that, like, I can't explain. Staple guns hurt, but again, like, a staple gun will only ever get through that first layer of skin. Unless it's like unless someone fucks up and they get like the super big industrial ones. That's where they can pierce your skull, but you generally don't use those. Because again, they can murder you. Like Marcus Crane went to the hospital and had brain surgery because an infected staple went into his fucking skull. Paper cuts, again, they're like micro pain. It's not a pain. Paper cuts aren't pain that like linger forever. You get a paper cut, it hurts for a second, you move on with your day. Like the things I'm talking about, like, it's a pain where it lingers and you still think about it. Like, you have like phantom flashbacks. You have phantom pains of TTRPGs and Legos as one thing, because they're kind of the same kind of pain. Maybe ranked by long-term pain. That's what it is, man. Like, it's pain that like I think about to this day. Okay, so I've never thought about skewer pain that long. Now, mind you, I've totally annihilated people with skewers myself, but it's not on me, so I really don't fucking care. Skewers will probably be number 8. I will say when massaged them, they fucking hurt, but like I don't think about it to this day. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Weed Whacker's probably gonna be number 1. Weed Whacker sucks. Weed Whacker sucks. Vinyl Record Bat is gonna stay at number 3. Honestly, it does not feel fucking good, man. Top 10 most painful weapons. All right. Our honorable mentions. We have anything Yuka Sakazaki does after screaming, "Okay." Number 2 is the dangerous man, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. He is big, bald, dangerous, and beautiful. 3, relatable clips of George Costanza. George Costanza has a way of hitting us in the heart that rings way too true and makes us reflect on what we're doing with our lives. And none of us want to feel like that. And then number 4, fire, but it's not as bad as like physical pain. So it hurts, but it's the mental and spiritual pain of George Costanza that really makes it linger. And then number 5, dry ice. Dry ice, dude. I've seen people get burned by dry ice, and like it's a different kind of pain than fire. It's a little bit sicker. It's a bit more mysterious. But now we go to our top 10 most painful weapons. Here, AKIRA has ever been hit with. Hell of a title. Number 10, TTRPG dice and Legos. Everyone has sipped on a Lego. Everyone knows how much Legos hurt when the ends, the connecting parts, snap into the bottom of your foot. It is a visceral and decisive pain that will wake you up at 3 a.m. in the morning and make you question why you're awake. Thank you, Legos. TTRPG dice are the exact same thing. D4s, D6s, D10s, D20s. If you stepped on them, if you've landed on them like I have, you will remember that kind of pain for a very long time. Number 9, concrete bricks. Cinder blocks, essentially. Cinder blocks have done nothing but been a plague in my career. I've also used them to plague other people. It's literally cinder blocks. Well, I don't know what more you want. They're a very solid thing. They either have the edges that you land on, or you land on the more solid in the middle. But it doesn't matter because it's a concrete block, so your body's compressing all into that one singular point, and it rocks you to the core. Number 8, skewers. Skewers, for example. Skewers, yes, I count that thing on me. Skewers do not feel good. The worst part is that these tips can break off into your head, into your back, into your chest, into your arms, and they can get infected, and then you have to push them out because with glass, your body will eject glass eventually. Your body will reject the glass and it'll come out. Unless it's like a piece like this, then it's just fucking in there. Not the case with these bad boys. Skewers will stay into your fucking skull and into your flesh, and they will not get out until you get them out. And if you don't, it becomes calcified, it petrifies, and it gets infected, and then you are sick as a fucking dog. Do not advise. Skewers, not only are they painful in the moment, but they have a long-term type of damage that you will think about for a very long time. Steel chairs. Steel chairs is a classic one. Listen, there's no way to if and or but around it. When you swing a steel chair and it makes that audible sound, it hurts. I don't care who it is. I don't care who you are. It fucking hurts. And the fact that some guys can just shake it off. I've done it a couple times in the moment. But some guys can just shake it off and fight through that pain. More power to you, dude, because steel chairs hurt. Steel chairs are a solid, it's like the concrete brick. a concrete block where it's a solid piece of fucking thing that you're either landing on or getting swung at, but you can land on it in different ways. The metal can stab you. It's more concussive than a cinder block getting thrown at you. And getting hit square in the back is just... There's been a couple times where I've been hit in the back with a steel chair, and I question why I'm doing it. Number 6, light tubes. Light tubes are a classic of deathmatch wrestling, though they are currently being phased out, or they will be, because light tubes themselves are being discontinued not only in the United States but all around the world. So it's a limited and running out supply eventually. But light tubes, they are, as advertised, they're pieces of giant glass. You swing them, they break them, mist comes out, and it cuts you. Little micro cuts, or you get wonderful cuts like this right here, where it just shreds your fucking face open and leaves a hole. I've been stabbed in the chest right here. I jumped, I got hit with a light tube in the head, and the tube stabbed me in the chest right there. And I basically harakiri'd myself in No Holds Barred Volume 3. Matt Tremont did that. Caden can find that clip eventually too. It shanked me in the middle of the chest. I looked down. Everyone started freaking out. There was just a gaping hole in my chest. There's many pictures of it online that you can find. And we were like 5 minutes into the match, and people were telling me, dude, you need to quit. And I said, this is the biggest match of my career. No. I'm going to keep going. And I continued wrestling. Don't advise it. If you get cut like that at home or anywhere else, don't just walk it off like I did. I didn't get stitches. I went home. I laid down for 2 weeks. I took antibiotics that someone got for me. I'm not going to say who. They were a friend of a friend who was a nurse. And I watched as that sucker filled up with blood, and then it healed, and it became what it is now. Definitely did not feel great, though. Did not feel good. Light tubes are painful. Cuts across the back, hits on the head. All the little micro cuts are awful. You think about it afterwards, especially when you take a shower, and all those little neuron endings of your body get hit. All the nerves get hit with that water hitting your skin, and it's like your body's on fire. It's horrible. Number 5, glass panes. Glass panes are absolutely, for me, it's always been Rochambeau. It's either been I come out with a little bit of cuts, but I'm perfectly fine afterwards, or I get absolutely shredded. I've cuts on my leg near nerve endings, near arteries, that just because the glass cut me wrong. I have an entire row of cuts right here from one pane that just broke huge. And then I've went through them a couple other times and I felt nothing. It's literally, for me, a Rochambeau 50-50, take your best shot. And you know what? I got tired of playing Russian roulette and I stopped liking landing and shit like that. Number 4 is a classic, barbed wire. Barbed wire is just pain, man. They're like, I've never messed with fake barbed wire from what I remember. I don't know anyone who does it. People that generally fuck with deathmatch weaponry want to go all in and they want to get cut. I want people at home to feel what I'm doing and have no question of whether what I'm doing is something that they can do. It's what separates the men from the boys. It's what separates the fan from the wrestler. I've got cuts right here from my match with Dale Patricks where I did a Shiranui and he landed in a coffin of barbed wire, but it still caught me errantly. I have a cut right here from a door. I've had a couple cuts all over my body just from barbed wire, man. Like barbed wire is barbed wire. It will shred you, and it's pain afterwards. It hurts longer because the way barbed wire cuts heal, the longer cuts, when they start to scab over, and if it's in a spot where you normally do a whole bunch of stuff, like I had that cut right here, and you go to lift weights or whatever, that skin moves. So that scab breaks open and it hurts on just a whole different level. Number 3 is the vinyl record bat. The vinyl record bat is probably one of the most painful things I've ever been hit by, and it has been something that I said specifically, do not ever fucking swing that at me again. If you swing that at me, I'm going to kick you as hard as I fucking can. And people generally know that I kick really goddamn hard, so they generally don't do it. No Holds Barred Volume 2. Reed Bentley took a vinyl record bat where it's just like the bat and you have the pieces out like this, so it looks like teeth, and he swung it, and the way it broke, brother, oh my god, it felt like a tiger claw on my back. It was so white hot. You see me arch my back and actual pain. People don't talk about it that much, but I will tell people it is one of the most painful things I've ever been hit by. It's one of the most painful experiences, or I needed a moment, and where it was so bad, the person who made the weapon came up to me after the show, and every time he sees me now, he goes, "I'm still so sorry I made that vinyl record bet." And I'm like, dude, you fucking should be, because, oh God, it haunts me, man. It haunts me. Number 2, gusset plates. Gusset plates are a sick vinyl creation that are generally used to hold together like farm buildings. Like if you go into a farmhouse, into a barn, you'll see the giant beams up above, and they'll be connected together with gusset plates. That's what those metal plates are gusset plates. They are just rows of jagged teeth that when you stab them into you, they cut you. I've got cuts right here that are just from that, from just accidentally slamming into it or forgetting that something's there. And it hurts on a way that I can't describe. Like in the chest it hurts, in the back it hurts. But when you get up in here in the head, all your nerve endings are up here. So when you see guys get hit in the head with a gusset, man, it hurts so bad in the moment. It hurts so bad during the match while it's happening. But after the match, you get this non-stop dull throbbing pain because you legitimately stabbed all of your nerve endings up in the top of your head. And it's agonizing, man. It is horrible. It's why like skewers in the head is specifically by Masada. It hurts so bad because he gets it in there like a gusset would. The way he's so strong when he hits him in there. It's not only is it concussive, it is legitimately where all your nerve endings are. And you're just, don't do it. Don't do it. And then number 1 is the weed whacker. The weed whacker is pain. It sucks. It is a fucking weed whacker. I do not have to sell you on this. You've seen the clip of Sick Nick Mondo getting clipped with the weed whacker where it shreds his stomach. It is a horrible, horrible, horrible experience. I've been hit with it twice. And it was just like Mondo, bare flesh. It feels like you got whipped with fire. With fire. There's guys get hit with it in a t-shirt, and I'm like, you're so lucky. I'm unfortunately dumb enough where I would never wear a shirt during a death match, and man, when that weed whacker hit me, dude, it felt like I got branded. It was such a visceral, sincere kind of pain where you knew what you were getting into when you said, I'm gonna get hit with a weed whacker. And it hurts just as much as advertised. There's no dancing around it. There's no dressing it up. The weed whacker is the most painful weapon I've ever been hit by, and I never want to get hit by again. Straight up. That's it at the end of the day. So that, everyone, thank you to Reddit. Thank you to people at SquaredCircle for helping me make that list. Let me tell you, they hurt. They fucking hurt. Even the ones I took off the list still fucking hurt. It's not a fun time getting hit with any of that.
Hello?
No, shut up.
No, shut up.
Other friends of family, shut up. Tell your mom to shut up.
No.
Yeah, tell her to shut up.
Shut up too.